Welcome to another episode of Lifestyles. I'm your host and executive show producer, Craig Sewing. Today, we're going to go out to America's finest city, check out some of the sunsets and the social scene with all of our amazing hosts and great real estate experts. Let's get this show started right now.
Going to be finding some soul therapy today with San Diego real estate specialist Kip Boatcher and Marlene Spawnton, owner of Marlenes Tea Cakes. We're going to be hearing about the evolution of her business, the community of Santa Luz, and what's happening in the San Diego real estate market. Kip Boatcher and I are so fortunate and pleased to be here with Marlene of Marlenes Tea Cakes. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Now, Kip, tell me a little bit about the location of Marlene's restaurant here. I know you are quite the expert in the area.
Yeah, what's great about Marlene's location here, she's in the Santa Luz area as part of the Verrazano community neighborhood. And what's great about this particular area is that you're kind of in the center of everything for North County.
Absolutely. You really are in the heart of this little community. As I was driving in, you're surrounded by residential homes.
Yes, and it's really beautiful here. It's very peaceful, very calm. We're right in front of a park. It's just lovely.
Well, your restaurant is lovely as well.
Thank you.
And I want to get into your story a little bit because it's so fascinating. You came here when you were 4 years old from the Philippines?
Yes, I was born in the Philippines and my parents brought me here. And I was raised in San Diego and I've been here all my life.
And you went to UCSD and were a computer science major.
Yes.
That seems like the opposite of owning a tea shop.
I've always loved to bake, but I did want to establish a career that was good for my future. And I did enjoy the math and the science, but I've always had a passion for baking, so I found my perfect space here.
Awesome.
So you were in the computer science industry for a great deal of your life. Raised your son.
I did.
And then you decided to open Marlenes Tea Cakes.
Yes. I wanted to do something that I really, really loved. So I thought it was a perfect venue for what I like to do and what I like to experience.
Yeah.
Had you always had a place like this envisioned in your mind? I
did. I've always wanted something a little bit more elegant, a little bit more different from all the other tea houses, because I truly do enjoy the afternoon tea, but I like the elegance of like the hotel teas, but I also like the comfy coziness of the tea rooms. So I tried to put those two together, and here I am.
That's
well,
great.
you poured us some beautiful tea. Tell me a little bit about this one.
I went to the North American Tea Expo in Las Vegas. It's the biggest tea expo in North America, and this tea called Mango and Friends, it won an award. And I wanted to make sure that when I did open my tea room, that I had some teas that were of high quality. And this is an all-natural tea, naturally sweet, and it is decaffeinated, so it's a very, very popular tea.
Well, it's beautiful, and this mango is just wafting in the air. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Now, Kip, I imagine that you maybe have sat around one or two tea parties in your life with your 3 daughters.
I have. Not as elegant as this. This is pretty amazing. I can't wait to bring my family here and kind of experience what everything that you've created. I mean, the space is beautiful, and the experience is really kind of unique. And I think that that's why she's been so successful. Is that it is different. It's kind of out of the box, and I can't wait.
And word of mouth.
Yeah,
absolutely. Now, tell me a little bit more about the area. What else people can come here to the Santa Luz area to do, to experience?
Well, there's a whole variety of things. When you're really looking for that great family communities, Santa Luz and the surrounding Verrazano, Santa Monica, Mirasol, they're really centered around kind of outdoor spaces, parks, hiking and biking trails. It's kind of getting outdoors and experiencing everything that this beautiful area in North County, San Diego has to offer. I've talked a little bit about it, and having direct access to the beaches. It's about 12-15 minutes to get to Del Mar, Torrey pines, and so you kind of get this great climate where in the summertime it doesn't really get any hotter than probably 80, 82 degrees, and in the wintertime it's still pretty temperate where we're only in the 70s. So we don't get those big extremes in cool and hot temperatures, and so you find that most people that are gravitated to this area are very outdoor centric, and so they love everything that these neighborhoods have really been developed around and offered.
Absolutely. And I have to say, I know I was telling you this off camera, as I drove here through Rancho, through Fairbanks, right after that last gate of Fairbanks Ranch is Santa Luz.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. As you drive through Rancho Santa Fe, you kind of get this feeling, this amazing history and all of the eucalyptus trees and the very dense vegetation. And then you get to the very end of Fairbanks, and then it just kind of opens up, and you have this beautiful coastal pastoral rolling hills, which is really what San Diego looked like back in the early 1900s. And when Santa Luz was originally envisioned, that's what they wanted. They want something that was historic, that was authentic. And as you drive into it, it just feels like the skies open up. And you have this amazing array of color and all these incredible homes, everything from single family, 2,000 square foot residences all the way up to 20,000 square foot mega estates.
Estates.
A little bit of everything is offered in the area, and I think that's really what makes it so unique.
Absolutely. Marlene, how have you been embraced by the community here?
It's just a beautiful community. The people are warm. I've met people from just the surrounding neighborhoods, so it's just surrounded by all the Rancho Bernardo, Poway, Penasquitos, and people do come in here from all around just to enjoy the tea room.
That's fantastic. And Mother's Day is soon approaching, and I'm sure that is a very popular day for you.
We're very busy, but we're also busy before that. March, April, May, even June is extremely busy for our business.
And you don't raise your prices on Mother's Day,
We
which
don't.
I love.
I actually want to reward people who do want to come here and celebrate Mother's Day here, so that's my way of just telling them thank you for being here. So we do want to make it real special.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. Now tell me, I know that you have 2 listings very close by here, Kip.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about those properties.
So a variety of listings. 2 particular ones I'd like to showcase today are in the Santa Monica neighborhood. Both properties have just come on the market. The Santa Monica neighborhood is a great family neighborhood. Big wide streets. It's got lots of lush landscaping, sidewalks, very family oriented. These particular properties are between 4,500 and 4,800 square feet, 2-story homes, great backyards, swimming pools, lots of indoor, outdoor spaces. And they're really priced when you look from a value standpoint. It's amazing how much you get for the amount of money. One property is priced at $1,350,000. Very private, very well done. And we have another home that's a little bit larger in square footage, a little bit bigger backyard, outdoor cabana, and that particular home is priced at $1,458,800. Both have kind of unique features to themselves, and given where the market is right now in the Santa Monica, Verrazano, and Santa Luz areas, we expect these homes to sell within the next week or so.
It's great to be in San Diego,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
great to be in San Diego.
All right, well, I think we should cheers to that. I do see on the
Absolutely.
sign, Marlene, that it says tea is therapy for the soul.
It is.
All right,
Oh,
let's get some
fantastic.
tea therapy.
Cheers.
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 We have a winner! Johnny, you won! You won!
Grandma?
There are certain times in life when you need a neutral third party to call the shots.
I wasn't ready. I know, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't, you hear me?
Keep it fair. Choose Oakwood Escrow.
Hey everybody, Molly Odell here in beautiful sunny Coronado. I got invited out by Scott Aurich, associate broker of Pacific Sotheby's. He invited out Steve Games, chairman of the board, to learn all about everything Coronado has to offer and this stunning listing. Okay, you guys, it is beautiful in Coronado today. Thank you so much for inviting me out here today.
You're welcome, welcome.
So this is a lovely listing that we're at that you just put on the market?
Yeah, we just come on the market. It's the Spreckles Beach House. It's known as Spreckles Beach House. John Spreckles built this building back in 1908. He built it for his own beach house. And then in 1910, he gave it to his son as a wedding present. So his son got to use his wedding present and live here for
What a wedding present.
What a wedding present, yeah. So it's one of one.
So who did you invite on camera today with us?
Did his son stay married?
The son stayed married till he passed. And then, he lived
Good.
here
That's
for,
This is what sealed the deal. I guess I need this for my marriage.
Yeah, and the wife went on to live here and entertain, and it became one of the more social places to be in San Diego back in the early 20s.
Well,
30s,
certainly with its closeness to the Del Coronado Hotel.
Yeah.
You know, one of as we travel the world, one of the most famous places on earth, frankly.
Yeah.
It's spectacular.
And Steve does travel the world. I'm pretty much local, stay here on the island, but he travels the world. And that's what I brought in today to introduce to you Steve Games, who's the chairman of the board of Sotheby's, and he's been, instrumental in helping our company grow and help market these properties, these iconic special properties to people, not just in the United States, but elsewhere around the world. So.
Okay, so you had me drive over the bridge, and I know
Yeah.
I didn't just come here from this, because I saw people riding their bikes in Coronado. I saw people on the beach. So what else is there to do in this lovely town?
Oh, there's tons to do here in Coronado. Coronado's got the #1 beach in the world, which is just beautiful. It's a sandy, white, safe beach with, great soft break on the beach. It's got golf courses, tennis, boating. There's a theater. There's
Awesome food.
Awesome food. We just built a new senior center. There's, like you say, great restaurants. A friend of mine, Dave Spetafor, has built a bunch of new restaurants here that are top of the restaurant chain in San Diego as well. So it's just a quaint little beach community too. It's one of the best places in the world to get away to just to relax for a few days a week or a month.
If you're a Californian, I think as famous as the California beaches are, I think this is one of the protected throwback cities of the California coast.
Yeah.
You feel like you can go back to where your childhood was, and it's something for even the youngest person to be able to say that there's real tradition here.
Yeah, well, I kind of describe it to clients in all sincerity as Mayberry. If you remember back to the 50s and Andy and Griffith, Mayberry, and our local police don't have much to do because there's no crime here. It's really one of the safest places in the
They
world.
write parking tickets all day?
Yeah, they write parking tickets, and they take care of us. We don't have any crime. It's a real safe place. So it is like living in Mayberry. It's a real safe, great beach community, and a lot of people come and enjoy it just for the summer or weekends or, for longer.
Okay, and I think everybody that knows me knows I'm like a total dog person. So I drove by and there's like a dog beach over here.
Yeah, it's one of only a couple dog beaches, and I think they're talking about closing the other dog beach up in Ocean Beach. But yeah, at the end of the beach on the North Island side, we have a nice beach, and people can take their dogs and play in the surf and the sand with the dogs. It's a pretty special place.
Well, and remember too, the way that San Diego Bay is constructed and the way God put it all together, the Strand, which is accessed from the village of Coronado, is one of the longest, most beautiful white sand beaches anywhere on the West Coast.
Well, that's
fabulous.
I mean, that just like sells itself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what else do we need to talk about? Over. Just kidding. Okay, so let's talk about this lovely listing that we're at today. When I drove up, I thought of total like magical. I think my eyes like popped out of my head.
Yeah.
Tell me about this place. So Spreckles built it, gave it to his son as a gift.
Right.
And now what?
Well, now it's been lived in for 70, 80 years. It was built in 1908, so almost over 100 years. About 5 or 6 years ago, it underwent an incredible transformation where they basically went through and remodeled it to the nines. They didn't move much or chip the walls or anything because these walls are foot-thick concrete built walls. This was built by a guy named Harrison Albright, who was Spreckles' primary architect, who was known for his construction with steel reinforced concrete. He was kind of afraid of earthquakes and fires because he came from San Francisco when they had some problems there. So he took Harrison Albright and built this magnificent building, and it was used for their family before. And about 20 years later, the wife, his son's wife, would like to have a guest suite. So she's built a guest suite in the back and had Richard Requa come in and design and build a guest suite in the back, a 3,000 square foot 3-bedroom guest suite that was literally, you say, fit for royalty. It did serve royalty. She had the Duke of Windsor and the Duchess of York, and all those folks came from Europe to come, and they'd come here and stay with her. So it was a little celebrity kind of hangout back in the early 20s and 30s. Yeah. So it's a special, special place. It's got 10 bedrooms, 11 baths, a pool, 4-car plus garage, more off-street parking, and a view of the best beach in Southern California.
That's amazing. And so when you're marketing a property like this, I mean, you're the expert. You guys are both the experts on this. Who is going to be interested in buying? 10 bedrooms. I don't even think I have that many people in my family. So what kind of people are you guys marketing to for a property like this?
Well, I've been trying to target people that are looking for a large family compound on the beach, because this is one of one. There's not any other properties here, either in Coronado or very few up and down the coast, that have this kind of opportunity for a big, large, extended family to come and have the people live in both the front house, the back house, and have help if they need to live in some of the apartments. We have 3 apartments back over the garage, so it's a unique, special family that wants to have a big place for the family to gather, or someone who wants a place to entertain and entertain a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think on a worldwide basis, remember our weather, not just Coronado's, but San Diego's in general, is the world's greatest microclimate. And so in looking at that, think about if you were going to invest a significant amount of money in a second home, third home, or fourth home from anywhere in the world, whether it was from Russia or Portugal or from China, wouldn't you want to invest it in a place where basically all year round you can come to it and get away from the weather that is killing you? And if you're in the south, you've got to get away from the heat and the pain, and you're right here at the beach, so you come in the summer. If you're in the Northwest or the Northeast or Europe, you're looking for a warm, beautiful place during the wintertime, it's here. It's just for all seasons. It's man for all seasons kind of property.
Well, I think it's amazing. And one of the things that I learned is that the Hotel Del is the longest wood building. What is it?
Largest, I believe it's the largest.
It's the largest all-wood structure, right, that is currently oldest and largest that's currently being used as an operating hotel. It's magnificent, and we were talking earlier about Thomas Edison actually came here and set the electric meter.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much for having me out in your guys' hometown of Coronado.
Sure.
I really love it, and I'm looking forward to touring this house and staying here for a little bit longer.
Sure. There is an opportunity. You could maybe leverage your family and yourself a little bit and buy the place.
Okay, so all 6 of my family members and my grandma and my grandpa.
There's plenty of room for everybody.
Thank you so much, you guys.
There's room, no doubt about it, and the beach is right there. So, thank you.
Thank you guys for having me out today.
Thank you for having us on there. Thanks.
All right, you guys, this home is absolutely stunning. Thank you so much, Scott and Steve, for telling me everything Coronado has to offer. I definitely fell in love and think I need to go hit the beach now.
As a real estate professional, there are only so many hours of the day, which means efficiency is more than a buzzword. It's a daily necessity. 2 tools from First American Title can help you keep on top of your transactions, either at your desktop or on the go. My First Am puts comprehensive property data at your fingertips, where you can review recorded documents, past transactions, or locate comparable sales quickly and easily. Cost First can also ensure you have 24/7 access to closing costs data, allowing you to generate net sheets, calculate fees, update documents, or email, print, or save your reports, along with TRID calculation and consummation date timeframes. Each sale includes a number of stages to manage, each with the possibility to delay a closing or derail it altogether. Let Cost First and My First Am keep your transactions on track. Contact your local First American representative to get started today.
The Poway Unified School District is the #1 district here in San Diego, and today you're going to get a front row seat as I speak to Sur Elementary School's principal, Doug Johnson, and assistant principal, Lisa Wilken. Your local San Diego real estate pro, Ann Schreiber from Coldwell Banker, invited us out today, so let's go hear from them now. All right, I'm here with one of my favorites, Ann Schreiber. So good to have you here again.
Hi, Lindsey. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Now we're here in Sur Elementary School. I know that you live in Sur. You have kids that attend the school, so you really know firsthand how things are ran here. What's been your experience with this school?
This school's amazing, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, it's really an incredible place. So I have a 5th grader who started in kindergarten and a 2nd grader, and they've gone through the school from the bottom up. And also just speaking as a previous educator, my lens on a school and my children's teachers and their experience is a little more sophisticated than the average parent, because I used to teach kindergarten and first grade. And I'm just amazed. I'm truly amazed at the performance, the investment the teachers have. The principal, Doug Johnson, who's like the perfect combination that you want in a principal. He's got a ton of positive energy. He has a wonderfully balanced but very rigorous and accountability-based approach to learning. He's an incredible recruiter, so he knows how to go out and get the most amazing teachers and attract that kind of just incredible talent, and he's competitive. So he likes to be at the top.
Love that.
So this school is the 3rd highest performing school in the county of San Diego. They've won a Blue Ribbon Award. They've been a California Distinguished School. I just honestly, like, it is true. I feel like such a blessed family that our children get to go to this school. It's amazing.
That's amazing. I mean, I look around and like no corner goes unnoticed. There's so much that's here for the kids and just so much that's offered, it seems. And I bet you kind of see that in the curriculum too with your children.
Yeah, we were just talking, you know, my son's in 2nd grade, and it's not just that they perform at high levels and can do great on tests. The team of teachers and the whole group, they teach children the skills to be successful. So like how to be responsible for your homework, how to organize your notebook and your backpack so that you know where things are. I mean, these are skills that, yes, they're elementary, but I was never taught those skills in elementary school. And, you know, they're really important skills to learn, how to pay attention and know what's due that night. And in 1st and 2nd grade, that's a lot for a 6, 7, and 8-year-old to do.
Absolutely. Now I know we get a special treat. We get to hear from the principal and assistant principal that you were talking about earlier. So let's go hear from those two now.
They're amazing. I'm so excited for you to meet them.
Awesome. All right, so I'm here now with the principal and the assistant principal of Sur Elementary. We have Doug Johnson and Lisa Wilken. Thank you both so much for opening your school and having us here today.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Great to have you.
Now, I know you guys are coming up on a big anniversary here at the school. What's the number? What's the magic number?
We are coming up to year 10 and being in existence here at Sur. Very, very exciting. I am the happy and proud principal to have started this school 10 years ago.
That's incredible.
Unbelievably, yeah.
I bet that's really interesting to kind of just see the growth over the years, because you were pretty hands-on up front, correct?
Correct, absolutely. We started with 200 students, and currently we're over 1,000.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's so many. I walked in here, I gotta say, and I'm blown away. I cannot believe that this is an elementary school. It's like a college campus here.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What would you guys say is your mission here at the school?
Well, number one, our school was built on the Gates Foundation 3 R's, which is based on rigor, relationships, and relevancy. So our school is really built on that hands-on, personal touch, trying to understand students and staff and what makes them tick and how we can encourage growth and accomplishment in all realms of education. And just making sure that the days for our students are rigorous for the particular academic ability, and then turning it in toward relevancy where it makes sense and, again, engaging for our 21st century learners.
Really taking into account, I think, the whole child. Academics is extremely important, but emotional well-being, social well-being, how is their heart, how is their body, are they healthy? And so wrapping that all into one, that is what we value. We don't just value part of you, we value all of you.
I know this is a really family-friendly community and a huge desire to be here. What do you think it is? Like, if you could narrow it down to just a few thoughts on why people would want to come here and have their kids be a part of Sur.
Well, number one, strong academics. We have received a number of honors for our success with our students and bringing them to the highest of their potential. We were a National Blue Ribbon School in 2014, only 16 schools in the whole state of California to get that particular acknowledgement, have been a California Distinguished School, an honor school, all of the above. So we are doing some really good work in terms of making sure kids are learning at very, very high levels. And then secondarily, the biggest piece is that relationship piece. I think that's really strong for our parents and our parent community. That's what we do see in our surveys, that they're very thrilled that the administration knows their children, and the teachers have a very, very special relationship with each of our students.
And the kids want to have fun. I mean, there's so much going on here, I gotta say. It looks like they're having a blast.
No, they do. I think daily when we go around, and there's always something exciting happening in the mall, whether it's engineering, the egg drops, or it's always something exciting happening, and they love to be here.
I love
and we love to be here.
We love to be
That's
here,
awesome.
absolutely.
I know you have a star student here that we are going to meet. You want to give me a little idea of who that is?
Well, we have Miss Sophie Schreiber, who is joining us today. She has been with me since kindergarten, and I can't believe it that she's ending her career at Del Sur, but a phenomenal student that we love very much. She just returned from Washington, D.C., where with her teacher on a 5th grade trip to see Washington, all the history behind that incredible city. So proud to have Sophie join us here.
She's part of student council. She leads our school. She's one of our school leaders. So every Friday flag or Friday community gathering, she's out there leading the school. So we're very excited to have her.
That's so great. Can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
All right, so I'm here with superstar 5th grader and spirit coordinator, Sophie Schreiber. Thanks for being here, girl.
You look.
So you gotta tell me, what is your favorite thing about Del Sur Elementary?
Well, my favorite thing about Del Sur is probably getting to, well, meet everyone. The first day of school, it can be you can be a bit nervous, but every day you can make new friends, and that's what I've been experiencing. I've made a lot of great friends.
That's really important to you. I love that. What would you say over the last couple of years here has been your best memory?
Well, my best memory, it was meeting one of my first friends, Layla, and we've been friends since kindergarten.
So what is your role? That's a big job as spirit coordinator. So what's the role?
Well, my role as spirit coordinator is to schedule all of the fun days, spirit days, like Crazy Hair Day, Crazy Sock Day, Mustache Day, like all of those awesome events.
Mustache Day?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited for summer coming up?
Yes, very.
Me too. Well, thanks for being here and filling us in.
You're welcome.
That's all for today here at Del Sur Elementary School. Our special thanks to Doug, Lisa, Sophie, and Ann Schreiber for having us out today. I'm Lindsey Tuer. See you next time.
I hope you enjoyed today's show, Exploring America's Finest City. Don't forget, you can engage in the conversation online. Visit us there, follow us on social media, and don't forget to tune in next week.